Well, I just got home from deer hunting today and looks like Amazon dropped off some goodies. These are the big lights. There should be 6 of them. I'll probably bust into these here just to see what all I got and then make sure, well, maybe I know I got some pod lights in here we're gonna hook up to a battery, make sure they work. But so the little bag had the switch panel. Got the voltage meter and the USB and all that good stuff. I think the pod lights are in here. I'm not sure about the strip lights. What do we got? Forgot I did order a fuse box because we're gonna want that so we don't burn the boat down. This here should be my pod lights. Yeah, pretty beefy. They got some weight to them. And then this might be my strip lights. Oh yeah, there it is. Waterproof. RGB. You change it with an app or with a little controller they got. 16 million colors. Bluetooth. That's gonna be pretty sweet. Let's pop these out. I want to see how bright these are. We're gonna hook them up to a battery. Everything I've got here on Amazon, I have a link to in the description. I've got all affiliate links to Amazon, so the exact lights that I'm using here, anything I bought on Amazon, there's a link to. So if you use that link, it'll help support the channel and you can get the same exact stuff that I got. Ooh, cool. Came with a little sticker. Alright. There they are. Alright, we got it hooked up to battery. Lights up red when it's got power. Shoot, blinded me. Plenty bright enough for navigation at night. I accidentally shined in my neighbor's window. Shine it out in that pasture. Oh yeah, plenty bright enough. Not bad for 2 little pod lights. Alright, let's take a quick look at what comes in this box. Here's your little controller. Color, speed, mode. I have to read the instructions for that one. These are some clips to hold the lights in place. The lights are adhesive. Here's the remote control. Different colors. This, I believe it's 12 volt. Yeah. Here's our 12 volt wall adapter. We won't be using that. We'll be using 12 volts from the battery. Of course, here's 4 different strips. I believe it's 3 or 4 bags. I lied. It's 2 bags. But I just wanted to show you all what came in the box. Well, I went and picked up the sheet aluminum. We got 1/8 inch. We got 3 pieces. This is the leftover piece, but we're actually going to use it for the center console. Now, since the framing hasn't got here yet, the only thing I can work on right now is the console. So we'll pull this piece off. By the way, this was not cheap. Aluminum's high right now. I spent way more money than I've wanted to, just on materials. And we got a spare tire. Okay, so this plywood floor needs to come up so we can reroute some wires and the hydraulic steering hose. We got one of them right here. This is going to be interesting. Hopefully we don't have to shorten it or buy new hoses. But this hydraulic line needs to somehow go underneath here and then pop up. We'll drill a hole. It'll pop up into the console, which is probably going to be back here somewhere. First thing first, we're going to take this off and figure out how everything's attached and try to get everything detached so we can move it back. Alright, I got this old towel under here because we're loosening those hydraulic fittings. And all of the fluid that's up here in the helm is going to drip out, so we got this old towel here to catch that. I'm going to turn the wheel. get it to drain most of that fluid out so it doesn't drip everywhere. Got all the fasteners for this throttle control in that bag so I don't lose them, because I got a bunch of other screws laying around. I have to figure out how to disconnect all the cables and stuff so I can get it out from this little hole in the deck. So wish me luck. Alright. This looks like it's just some kind of a spacer. Interesting. Well, this trim switch won't come out of that hole there. We're not going to cut and splice the wires. I think the only other thing to do is to take the wires off the motor and run them back through the hole this way. So I'll stitch this back up. Alright, we got the console set down here to the side. We got to cut that aluminum I just bought. We've got to cut 2 pieces that are 12-inch wide and then one that's 18. I got 16th inch angle just to attach those corners together, and then for the brackets that will bolt it to the floor we got some 1/8 inch. All right, obviously we got to put some front brackets on. I also got to grind off these old welds from whatever the console used to be welded to. So it's got a little wobble now, but it's going to be pretty dang sturdy when we get done with it. Got the angle around the back. This here we'll just leave it like that. It doesn't need to be attached. I think it's going to go right about here. Let's jump out and take a look at it. I like it. I went and drilled a hole to start with the jigsaw to cut a hole, and I'm not 100% sure, but this wood looks like it's pressure treated. It's got just a little bit of a green tint, and that's not going to be good in the long run. So we're gonna have to go to the store, put this project on pause, go buy a sheet, and I'm also going to replace the bunks. I'll eventually paint the trailer too and put fenders on, but these bunks are pressure treated, so I just took measurements for that. They're all 2x4s. and replace those as well. And we're going to get some waterproof enamel or something to coat everything to keep it from rotting and get that taken care of before we do anything else.